Today, the Maryland Terrapins march into Panzer Stadium in University Park, Pennsylvania, with a score to settle as the Nittany Lions of Penn State host an Easter Sunday showdown.
Very unconventional, flexible. He is fun to watch.
Mike McCloskey, Mike Harrell, Jeffrey Hoffman are the officials. Maryland on the road in black. Penn State ranks 4th in the land at 7-1. This Easter Sunday night at home at Panzer in the white. Get it in the cross of TJ Malone. He'll sweep from the top. Throw back and fire! An early goal for Jake Morin.
Malone uses the pick, the little throwback. Two Maryland defenders go with number 7 in white. Miscommunication. You're not going to get a much cleaner look than Morin did there with the step down. This is a defense that has been tested with a lot of injuries early season. They have played extremely well, missing some of their headliners.
Molliver off the feet, a whistling drive answered by Fressian as he got to a knee to make that denial. Kyle Lehman's 4 in the white for the Nittany Lions. Already on the board with a goal from Jake Morin. Turning the corner, a snapshot rejected by McNaney. Good stop there on Wallstrom as the Maryland keeper.
And that is when Maryland is at their most dangerous, when the ball is hot and is not dying in the stick of any individual.
30 seconds left on the shot clock. Molliver will keep the ball moving outside. Another knockdown there as Urksa let it fly.
Fressian getting his left elbow, it looked like, up to make that stop.
Owen Murphy on the run into the alley. Tough catch there. Score! Molliver with the flick.
That was a sea of 3 or 4 white jerseys, all on number 4. And look at that, the catch. And he puts it down at his ankles and flicks it. That's ball watching by Scarfy.
Morin inverted, the midfielder playing back behind the cage. Matt Costin on the go. Bad angle. He scores! Costin on the run.
From a low angle, is able to slip it past Logan McNaney. This is just a wing dodge, and the help isn't there. Maryland is a team that typically doesn't like to slide, but I think Nick Red got a little preoccupied behind the cage. Should I stay or should I go? And instead he goes behind the cage. He doesn't support, and Costin is able to cruise down the alley and put it past Maryland.
Syracuse serves for Urksa. Urksa expecting to see a lot of Alex Ross, the best cover guy for the Nittany Lions. Syracuse closing with a rip, and Fressian snares that with ease. Good to see Will Peden, 12 in the white, out there for Penn State. He was a question mark heading into play this weekend. Trainer who leads the team in goals. Feeds it inside Peden. He scores!
It looks like it is an offsides against Maryland. That is what gave possession to Penn State. And that's unfortunate because Maryland earned a tough ground ball. Look at the vision. And again, Maryland just coming upfield a little too much, not paying attention to the underbelly. And that is Will Peden taking the feed from Matt Trainer and slipping it past Logan McNaney. When you talk to Big Ten coaches, they look at that schedule right away. They know they're going to get either 2 at home or 3 at home. Maryland has the 3 road games.
Spanos on the bouncer. He scores.
This time he gains leverage against the number 1 short stick D-Midi. Kyle Aldridge is the number 2 for Penn State. So he recognizes the matchup. Aldridge lunges. He didn't keep his feet moving. He gave up his body. Spanos recognizes it, runs by him, and dunks it past Fressian.
Bunch, 7 wins in a row, but they're able to compartmentalize each week, face what's in front of them and stay focused. Focused on adding to a 3-2 lead right now. And the jump shot, score! Malone!
He's been doing the dirty work tonight up to this point, fighting hard for several ground balls, absorbing stick checks, taking body blows. On this occasion, he gets the matchup that he wants, and this is no small feat, folks. Ajax Apatello, some keystone cops, bangs into his own player behind the cage. Malone recognizes it, gets top side, whips it top shelf. Penn Penn State is rolling.
Malone back behind the cage. Zappatello there. Ajax Zappatello wearing number 1 for Maryland. On the sprint. Feed it inside. Snapshot score! Matt Trainer.
Penn State right now offensively looks like they are in a different gear against this Maryland defense. Nice pick up top, sweep across the front. Penn State, it's Matt Trainer taking the feed and slipping it past McNaney.
Urksa off the feed. Turning and firing. Frassen made the save. Frassian denying Spanos. Pitch it to the outside. Morin, who started the scoring spree for the Nittany Lions, getting late in the opening quarter, less than 3 with which to work. Costin on the go. Bouncer there, booted away. Long rebound to midfield.
I think if you're Maryland, you just have to settle down. Make a play, clear the ball cleanly from defense to offense.
Malone. In tight, he scores! TJ Malone.
It's a Penn State blitzkrieg to start this game. And it's frustrating if you're Maryland. They're not used to losing. And maybe the pressure of this two-game streak, losing 3 out of 4, has gotten to them mentally. This is a matchup Malone's going to take all day against a short stick. All he has to do is take 3 or 4 steps. He's got top side, he's got leverage, and he whips it past Logan McNaney.
Excellent defense to get back in the hole. Getting late in this opening frame now, 12 seconds remain. Malone will isolate on the exterior, feed it. Snapshot rejected by McNaney. A good stop there. Defensive work from John King. Off the roll dodge, Molliver short side and squeezing that at his ankles. It's Frassian. Molliver picked up by Scarfy. Molliver drawing 2 defenders, feeds there. Mulch turns, fires. That's knocked down, rebounded front. Flag down. The official stopping play. An extra man will be coming up. One statistical area where the Nittany Lions haven't been all that sharp. This is a whistler from Brenfleck that sails high. 10 in the black with the ball. Braden Urksa is Maryland's leading man when it comes to point production. He's got goals in 7 of 8 this season. He was the guy who led the comeback against Brown with a career-best 5 goals and 3 assists. Alex Ross stalking him near midfield. Urksa on the rollback. Lets it go. Bouncer. He scores! Top shelf!
Starts with the save. McNaney tracks it, locates it, saves it. And look at Urksa. There's no way Frassian's going to save that with his ankles. Roofs it to the top shelf where Mom hides the Cadbury eggs.
Nice. Works away from a couple of Terp defenders. Spins it to the outside. Morin on the go against Red, trying to get underneath. Zappatello there with a great strip and a caused turnover for one of Maryland's best. Outside Maltz, far away from the cage where he does his best work. Kelly on the move, nice catch by Maltz, he'll fire. That's answered by Frassian, coming up quickly. Here's the fast break feed, on the move, Aldridge on the go. Fakes it, feeds it, Malone keeps it hot. Snapper off the post! Trainer rings the iron. Penn State and Johns Hopkins regular season co-champs a season ago. Neat move from back behind, stuffed out by McNaney. McNaney beat Wallstrom there at point-blank range. Chorus for Spanos.
That vignette we saw, Joe, how many times has Penn State had their heart broken on this field by the Maryland Terrapins? They are in a position right now to keep their foot on the gas and get a lot of distance between them and Maryland. They don't want the Terps hanging around to have a chance at the end.
Penn State has never won a home game against Maryland, 0-11. Frassian adding to his save total. Maryland with possession, Urksa hesitates, jumps, bouncer, and there's another stop for Frassian, getting the legs together in the nick of time. Spanos waiting. Spanos kick it inside. Oh, Frassian again, follow-up chance, he made a couple. Frassian dominating in this opening half of play. Spanos against Aldridge once more. Spanos. Feed it inside. There's the cut and put away. Chorus on the board with his second.
Jack Chorus, watch the cut. He recognizes the ball watching. He's actually open there for about 2 or 3 beats, and then he just slips behind the aggressive slide. Nobody backfills, and Chorus with a quick redirect.
Daniel Maltz, goals in all 8 games prior to tonight. Looking to go off the split dodge. Here comes the early help. Terps keep it hot. Syracuse fires. He scores!
There's no reason to slide on Maltz. I understand Chase Mullins, the face-off man, is the defender. But Maltz is not an incredibly gifted dodger, even against a Fogo. And that gets the rotation for Penn State off kilter. Syracuse on the backside catches it, flings it. Maryland's within 2.
Spanos inverted, the midfielder below the goal line. Getting topside on Hawes, the short stick defensive midfielder. Penn State's best in that regard. With a defender hung up. Jump shot there, shut down by Frassian on the short side. Frassian's save total unofficially at 11 as Scarfy will clear.
Yeah, I like how he made himself bigger. He's a skinny guy, but made himself bigger on the pipe and soaks the body shot.
Hawes going to goal! He scores! Grant Hawes would not be denied.
Frassian gets big in the cage for the Nittany Lions. Top side for Chorus off his right thigh. Just makes himself bigger. And then the juice provided by number 16 in white. Grant Hawes steps up and puts a bullet into the upper 90.
This is Lehman on the run, sifting between Maryland defenders. Shot clock's at 20. Malone will orchestrate. Lehman fires, that's easy pickings. McNaney was right there.
Poor shot location for Lehman. Easy save for Logan McNaney.
Penn State number 4 in the land. Maryland ranked 12th. A Maryland team with an incredibly difficult strength of schedule. They are battle tested. Feed to the inside, that's ball down and it comes up for the Terps. On the move. Zappatello running. Kick it out wide, Molliver. Trail guy fires, he scores! Red!
These Turtles can run. Starts on the defensive end as Penn State just getting a little sloppy, a little hasty. It's not there. Poor decision from Ethan Long to try to jam it to a covered man. Zappatello with the slow break. This is the akin to basketball. The initial pass is given up and then you hit the trail, who just steps into it and whistles it past Frassian, who guessed.
Jeff Tambroni was wondering whether or not Peden would be able to go in this one this Easter Sunday night. Matt Costin, sharp angle, right to the goal. He scores! There's a flag down. The officials are going to confer and count it.
There is no video review in the regular season for 2024 Big Ten Men's Lacrosse. We're going to have to take a look at this one. The flag down signifies that the Penn State player, Costin, was put in the crease illegally. The question Maryland's going to have is, does he shoot it before he goes in the crease? And it looks like he does. Take a look at this angle. His feet are outside the crease. He was pushed. He's in the crease before the ball goes in the net. That should be no goal. Especially, again, on a defense where a lot of their regulars, a lot of their other alphas have been injured. Posey, Parnham, Sickler.
Drive, score! To start the 4th, Maryland wastes no time. Chorus has the hat trick.
What a play. Luke Weirman continues to heat up here in the second half. We talked about him getting better as the game goes along. Maryland, a victim of miscommunication a couple times in that first half. Penn State does not account for number 22 in black, Jack Chorus, who plays the wings on faceoffs. There you see him. He's not just an offensive midi. He's a ground ball machine. And there he shows a scoring power.
And he comes up with another one to help Maryland get the draw and a chance to squeak closer. Weirman looks for it. Give and go. Fire! Score! Chorus can't miss.
The Maryland mosh pit. Penn State's running off the field. They're not staying on 22. Jack Chorus. Chorus picks the ball up and is going to give it to Weirman. Look at number 18 in white. He peels off. That leaves Jack Chorus wide open, catches the feed from Weirman and sticks it. It's basically 6-on-5 lacrosse.
Speed against King. Murphy, an excellent outside shooter as well. Beautiful ball movement here. Frassian stonewalls Urksa. From the beginning, Frassian has been marvelous. Molliver and the Terps with Spanos now trying to avoid that frustration, keep chipping away. Front swing Whittier, snapshot there. Score! Maltz.
This save is a gorgeous one. And I like how Maryland is sucking the Penn State defenders out to the perimeter. And they do it again here. They move Maltz higher in the slot. That's great offense. Michael Phipps saying, get up about 6-7 yards higher. That's an open area. Great catch and shoot from number 37 in black.
Whittier gets the helper. Maltz has points in 11 straight, goals in all 9 this season. Ball down, Mullins trying to win the draw for Penn State. Comes up, Maltz again! He scores! Unsettled into the cross of 37. Who knows how to finish? Maryland has the lead.
Weirman wins the initial draw. Mullins bats it, and no one can pick up the ground ball, nor did no one lay a body. Maltz just happens to be on the tail end of that, catches it, shoots it.
For Maryland, erasing a 10-7 deficit after 3.
And Frassian has bailed out Penn State in this second half at least 4 or 5 times. The defense looks tired. They've got to dig down deep, get a stop to stop this Maryland run.
Urksa jams on the brakes. He scores! Braden Urksa and Maryland with all the momentum.
This run is not only propelling Maryland to a potential win, but this could be season-saving for the Terps. Urksa just drifts up high on Hawes, puts his foot in the dirt, and just comes back the other way. There's no support. They don't expect number 16, Grant Hawes, their number 1 short stick D midi, who slips on the back of the net. Urksa then slips it by Frassian, and it is all Maryland right now.
Multi-goal games. Lane catch with Murphy. 20 seconds to shoot. It's Urksa on the go. An outside drive that's stabbed by Frassian.
Great hustle, great recognition by Spanos. That's a hard ball to track, almost like a pop fly in baseball. So to not lose it and not run out of bounds before the ball goes out of bounds.
17 seconds to shoot. From the top, it's Urksa. Wing drive there. That's erased by Frassian. Another save for the All-American netminder. The ball again bounding out of bounds and soaring through the air. Spanos wins it for Maryland. 6-on-6 at this end of the field. Very, very few extra man opportunities tonight. Only one by my count. Cleanly played game. Feed it. Turn. Fire. Score! Kelly!
This was basically a perfect possession for the Maryland Terrapins. He takes the feed from Syracuse, and I don't think he realized how open he was. Again, that higher crease. We saw Maltz a few minutes ago. Kelly turns, recognizes he's got a shooting lane, pumps it, defender ducks, and that also throws up the timing of Frassian. Beautiful shot by Daniel Kelly.
Malone had a hat trick in the first half. He's been quiet. Here he comes. TJ forced to the outside. Spin the rock back behind the cage. Wallstrom fires. Score! Luke Wallstrom.
a gigantic goal for Penn State. We'll take a look at the penalty. If this is a 1-minute foul, it will be a man-up face-off for the Nittany Lions. So it is a slash. So Penn State will enjoy a man-up face-off opportunity. Malone was looking for Wallstrom a couple seconds before this across the cage, but it was covered up. And Wallstrom just tiptoes around X, gets top side, and sticks it. Here is the foul. Spanos whacking Alex Ross on the arm. Nonetheless, man-up opportunity here for Penn State on the faceoff.
Weirman pops it cleanly on the draw, going to the goal, fakes, feed, fire, Frassian with another stop at just the right moment. He robbed Molliver.
Time is on the side of Maryland right now. Credit Colin Burles with a gigantic takeaway.
Penn State has the ball. Hawes racing towards the cage. Hawes feeds it cross. Stepping in, Trainer. He lost it off of his stick. Time ticking down, 20 seconds left. 2-goal deficit for Penn State. Malone with a flag down and a whistle to come.
Future.
Maltz, who had 2 in the 4th. Time's a-wasted. Brent Fleck. Lehman. Snapshot. Trainer stopped by McNady. Maryland gonna get out of Panzer Stadium with a fantastic 4th quarter rally to win it 13-11.